I'm ready for my close-up. Why hello lovelies, my name is Grell and I am one of the alters in the Patchwork system. My age is 300 plus. I'm not going to give you an exact number, but I have been around for quite some time. And of course, a lady never reveals her true age, so I will not. My role in the system is I am the caretaker, and what that means exactly is, first off, my job is to take care of the children. I say children and not littles because technically one of them is a teenager, but I look after Tink and Sydney. They are my children and I love them very much. Also, as far as caretaker, I also consider myself a caretaker to the body. I look after our hygiene and make sure that we are taking care of ourselves, making sure that we shower and take baths, and also just sometimes pamper ourselves. If we want to wear makeup and dress up and look pretty, I help out with that as well. And also I help with the shopping if we don't have the spoons to shop. Sometimes I will help out with that. I know Aiden does too, but that also is my job as well. I haven't been fronting in the body quite as much lately just because I have been looking after the children more in our inner world, but I do occasionally come out if we are in a store that I want to be a part of, or if I just want to help out with something. My appearance, I have long red hair that goes past my waist, and I have long bangs in front, and my hair's a little bit layered on top, so it's kind of a bit spiky. My eyes are green and my skin is pretty pale like this. I am 5'10" and I am actually a trans woman, so my pronouns are she, her. My style is a bit on the gothic side of things. I also enjoy a lot of vintage clothes like this, and of course I like to wear a lot of red. It is my favorite colour. I like some black as well, as if it's like paired with the red, but I do enjoy that. Also, I love skulls. I wear skulls on pretty much everything. Also, you might have heard my name before if you are into anime. My name Grell actually came from an anime called Black Butler, and what that means is I am actually a fictive, which is a alter who is based off of a character from some sort of fictional thing. In this case, it was an anime. So I actually came from a different world than this one, and it's a bit odd being pulled from that world and becoming an alter in this world. So it was a bit disorienting at first, but I've gotten pretty used to it by now, and I actually do enjoy my job now. I enjoy it here in this world, and I also enjoy our inner world. I kind of consider myself a retired Shinigami, or Death Reaper, which is what Grell originally was in Black Butler. I'm not exactly the same as that character. I'm not going to be like a perfect replica of that character. That's not exactly how fictives always work. We're not just like a duplicate or, you know, playing that character. It's not quite like that. It just means that we are a concept of that character. My sexual orientation, I am what I call hetero-flexible, which means that I prefer men and I am attracted to men, but I would not be entirely opposed to a relationship with any other gender as long as I have some sort of connection with that person. My favorite color, I have to laugh a bit because it's pretty obvious I like red. It is my absolute favorite color, but in case you can't tell, it is red. Favorite food, I don't exactly have a favorite food. As far as my preference in food, I'm not a big fan of like greasy fried foods. I prefer things that are a little more on the healthy side. Other than that, I don't really have any sort of preference or any sort of favorite. My hobbies, I enjoy shopping, I enjoy fashion, and I enjoy going out and having fun, doing things like karaoke or dancing. I enjoy hanging out with my girls. I really love being a mom to them and looking after them. We will do things together like play dress up and go out and have fun. So that's very rewarding for me. I really enjoy being a mom. My favorite music, I don't know exactly what the name is for the style that I like. I've been told it's kind of like Victorian Gothic punk or something along those lines, I'm not sure. But basically some of my favorite artists are Emily Autumn and April Smith. And if you want to hear any of my music, you can look it up on Spotify. We all have different playlists, and mine is just called Grell Patchwork System. Finally, what do I think of my headmates? Ray and I get on pretty well. We are pretty good friends. We don't really have a lot in common as far as like fashion or enjoying the same things exactly, but I do enjoy taking care of them and looking after them. Aiden and I are pretty good friends actually. I'm probably the closest with him in the system. We are both extroverts. We enjoy dancing, and we have like dance parties together. And we go shopping in the inner world. I mean, we do things like that. We're just kind of like besties. And of course I love my children. I love Tink and Sydney. They are my girls and I enjoy taking care of them. And the twins are pretty alright. They're a little bit on the creepy side because they tend to spy on us and they can turn into shadows because they are shapeshifters, so that's a little bit odd, but I don't really like hate them or anything or dislike them. I mean, they're pretty alright, but I don't really interact with them a lot. Willow is actually very nice. I like her. She's very quiet, of course, because she is a mute, but I don't know, there's just kind of a serene calmness to her that I enjoy. And Cardania and I, we don't really hate each other, but I kind of think of us as frenemies. We kind of compete with each other a lot, and our styles are very similar, so I guess that kind of makes sense. But I mean, she's alright. Bryce and I don't really hang out a lot. I know some of our music tastes are a bit similar, so we do have that in common, but I'm not extremely close to him, but I don't dislike him either. And I think that's pretty much everyone. Oh, another thing I wanted to address also is you might have noticed that I speak in an accent. And I know it's probably not really the greatest accent, so I apologize in advance if I offend anybody. I'm not trying to be offensive. The thing is, a lot of alters who have accents, even though they try to speak it the best they can, you have to keep in mind that our body is not going to have the proper muscle memory to actually speak the accent properly. So it may not be entirely accurate, but in the inner world, of course, I speak the way I should, and I do speak in a London accent, and I don't know, like, at first I used to not really talk in an accent when I was fronting because I was a bit self-conscious about that, but it's gotten to the point where I'm just kind of over it. So I speak the way that makes me comfortable, which is like this. I might do a video later on speaking a little more in detail about fictives and my experience with that. I mean, I know a lot of people probably have a harder time taking fictives seriously because we are based off of a character, but I don't believe that makes us any less important. We are still people also, and we are still very important to the system. I still have a very important role, and that doesn't make me any less valid. And I don't really have anything else to add to this video, but I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you enjoyed learning about me, and that I can do some more videos. I think I will have a lot of fun with this channel. I actually, I split off from Ray when we were doing a lot of filming for, like Grell related things, I guess. We used to cosplay this character that I am based off of, and that's kind of where I came from, I think, or at least around that time that we were cosplaying this character. So I really do enjoy performing, and I think that I kind of missed filming and being a part of a YouTube channel. I know this isn't exactly an entertainment channel, but I think it'll be very fun still to be able to film again. Like I said, I really did miss it. And I hope that I can make a good contribution to this channel and that you want to see more of me. If you think of anything you'd like to ask me, feel free to leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. I guess I'm supposed to say some things at the end of the video because everybody else did, so let's see if I can remember it properly. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more of our videos in the future, please subscribe to this channel. We enjoy seeing new subscribers and people who are interested in seeing more videos from us. And you can also hit the bell, and that will give you notifications on when we upload new videos. We're going to try to release a video at least once a week, so you can look forward to that. And also we have a Twitter, which is Patchwork System. I don't quite post on it as much as the others, but I do post on it occasionally, and of course you can see everyone else posting on there. And I hope you all have a very lovely day. Goodbye, darlings.